So hey guys, welcome back to my channel Techie Tales. I am here with another video. I think you guys are excited to explore what it takes to join into Microsoft. So welcome to the Microsoft interview journey of Joy Princey and be ready to learn about how she cracked and get into that company. And let's dive in and see if Microsoft could be your adventure in the future too. So let me quickly introduce Joy Princey. Yeah. Hi, Joy Princey. Should I call you Joy Princey or Joy or Princey?
As you wish. As you wish.
Okay. So firstly, I would like to ask you to tell us about a bit about yourself and your career journey till now.
Okay. My name is Joy Princey, and I'm currently pursuing my fourth year, final year from G. Narayana Institute of Technology and Science from the department CSC AIML, as it is Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning.
Okay.
And what can I say? I got placed in three different companies. Like I got placed during my internships. Like I got placed in Microsoft, JPMC, as well as Microsoft Flipkart SCOA. So among these three, I chose Microsoft as we all know it's one among the top companies.
Yes. So how did you come across this job opportunity? In which
Okay.
semester?
Okay. I think I applied to this during my 2-1, like first semester of my second year.
Okay.
It was no, second semester of my second year. Yes.
Okay.
I got this opportunity through college. Like TPO informed us that there is an opening from Microsoft where second year graduates can apply and they'll get an internship and they'll be working as an intern in the third year. So when they informed us this, I applied and yeah, in 2-2 I applied and I started as an intern in my 3-2, like second semester of my third year.
So what role did you got placed into Microsoft?
It is software engineer role, completely coding. It's a software engineer.
Okay. So can you walk us through the recruitment process that went on in this company?
Sure. So it actually consisted of 4 different rounds. First round is resume shortlisting. Like your resume should be very strong because they don't go through each and every resume, but they have some algorithm kind of thing which the machine filters the best
Okay.
resume. So you should make sure that your resume is one among the best. So
Okay.
yeah,
So what was the thing you noticed? How did they select the resume? What were the skills you mentioned in the resume?
might be projects because I
Okay.
mentioned almost in second year itself, I like more than 3 projects I mentioned in my resume. Maybe because of that, my resume got shortlisted. And as well as when I applied for Microsoft, maybe I had the skills of C, Java, and then Python
Wow.
and DBMS, little bit of OOPS and all these things. Maybe because of that, my resume got shortlisted. Yeah,
Okay.
first round was resume shortlisting, and then second round was normal MCQ questions. Anyone can answer those. It consisted of 10 to 15 MCQs, and
Okay.
these MCQs were focusing on DSA, basic
Okay.
DSA questions. Not it's not like very hard thing. It's very easy. Easy to moderate level questions, just 10 to 15 questions, and they'll give you around 30 minutes of time. So we
Mhm.
can easily complete that round. And the
Okay.
third round was coding question, wherein only one coding question was asked, and you need to write your approach, like how you are going to solve that, and like in the English format, like whatever you're going to do, how you're approaching to that. They did not ask us to code for that particular question, but I coded because in
Okay.
order to get shortlisted again, we should show something special in that. So
Right.
what I did is I wrote what my thought process is, like how I'm going to solve that. I wrote the entire thing and I also coded for the same thing. So this was the third round. Once I got shortlisted for the like once I cleared this, I got into the fourth round. Fourth round is nothing but it's kind of preparing your project. Like they'll give you different problem statements
Okay.
wherein you need to select your problem statement, whatever you wish for, like which you're comfortable in. Like there are some machine learning problem statements and then data science problem statements, all this, and you can choose any of it. And after choosing, they'll assign you with a mentor. Like I think for 10 to 15 students, one mentor will be assigned, and every week you'll be having a meeting with him, and also one-on-ones you'll be having. If you have any doubt, you can ask him. If not, like you can update him, like I completed till here, this is what is left out, and this is what I completed. You can update him. Once you submit your project, like whatever you developed in this 1 month of time, they'll give you 1 month of time,
Okay.
and then you should submit it. And after submitting this project, few got directly selected for internship, and few had one interview round, and few had two interview rounds, and few had three interview rounds based on the project that you developed. And in
Okay.
this, I observed that uh, if the project does not have any plagiarism, then it got directly selected for internship. And if there
Okay.
is some copy kind of thing, then few of them got one interview, two interviews, three interviews, and so on. Yeah, this is
Okay.
the
So
hiring
were you
process.
directly selected or did you had
Yeah, I
any?
got directly selected.
Oh, wow. So as you
Again,
yeah,
after completing my internship, I had an interview again.
okay. So as you
Generally,
mentioned, yeah.
I can go
So
ahead.
as you mentioned, there is a project and you had to work into different domains. What domain did you choose there?
It was machine learning. My which problem statement I chose is like these days, there is a chance that people are trying to give their attendance by not attending the classes. So
Okay.
the problem statement
Fraudulent.
is like, yeah, they
Okay.
look at your face and they say whether the student is present or not. Like it is like attendance through face recognition.
Okay.
So that was the problem statement I worked on
Okay. So what was asked you to you in the interview round?
after my internship.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. It was
so
after your internship there was an interview, right?
yes,
Before that
yes.
there was nothing.
No, no interview.
Okay. So, what specific technical skills do you think were necessary to crack that internship for you?
Okay, I think DSA, the most important thing. Other
Okay.
than DSA, if you want me to say, then I would like to say OOPS, object oriented, and then OS, little bit of OS,
Hmm.
and DBMS and system
Okay.
design. System design is also very important. Like how DSA is important, system design is also very important.
Okay. So, how did you learn all of these courses? Do you recommend any platforms or any channels?
Actually, I feel whatever we had in our syllabus, that
Okay.
is enough. Like what I used to do is I used to take one topic, like
Hmm.
suppose from DSA, if you take trees,
Okay.
I used to learn the entire theory about trees, like how, what is that, how is it happening, everything. And
Okay.
then I used to search for most frequently asked interview questions, like programming
Hmm.
questions. And I used to search, not any website or anything. I used to just search for them and try to solve those questions on my own.
Oh,
So
wow.
this is what I followed. And moving on to the platforms, I feel HackerRank, Coding Ninjas, and then Edist were the things that I used.
Okay. So, how did you prepare for the interviews, both technically, even for the HR also? Did you have the HR interview?
Yes, I had my HR interview.
Okay, so what were the
So
key points that you want to say to crack these?
okay. Actually, I came to know that I'm going to have an interview just not even 24 hours. I got to know it's like 12 hours before that time. Like I'm going to
Wow.
have an interview tomorrow, and I got to call at 5 o'clock today that you're going to have an interview tomorrow.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's like shock to me, but I was like, okay, I can do it. And I
Yeah.
started with my DSA in that few, like whatever time I'm having. And then what happened is I did not prepare OS so much, but the interviewer
Okay.
was into OS. He's into
Okay.
OS and he asked me few OS questions. I told him, like, sir, I did not have much time to prepare. So I couldn't revise OS completely, but I revised DSA, OOPS, and
Okay.
DBMS. Like, if you wanted to ask me in that. So he asked me, he roasted me in DS actually. So
Okay.
I was able to answer him all the DS questions. When he came to OS, I couldn't answer all of them, but I was able to answer like 70 to 75% of OS questions. And I
Okay.
frankly told him, sir, I couldn't revise it. So, yeah, I told him, and he's like, okay, you at least told me that you did not revise that. So we should
Okay.
be honest in our interviews. Like, if you are
Yeah.
not so good at it, let them know. It's okay. Let them know that you're not so good at it. And once you're preparing your resume, make sure that whatever you write in resume, the interviewer is going to ask only those. He's not
Yeah.
going to ask something that you didn't write.
Right.
Yeah. So your resume represents you. Like once you write anything, you should be perfect in that. No matter
Yeah.
what, like
That.
whatever question they shoot at you, you should be able to answer that question.
Okay. So did you remember any technical questions that were asked to you
Yeah.
during the interview?
He asked me two coding questions. He asked me to share my screen and code for those questions. One was three traversals ka questions like pre-order, in order, and post-order. He asked me to code that. And the other one is, I think, he asked me to insert a node in between the doubly linked list.
Okay. So
Hmm.
it was necessary to completely execute all the test cases.
For yeah, there were two cases. Like first, this pre-order, in order, and post-order for three traversals. He asked me to completely code, like
Okay.
entire code, and then
Hmm.
execute it with the test cases. He asked me to show pre-order, in order, and post-order.
Okay.
And for inserting a node in between, he just asked me to write the logic, like how you are going to approach. Just write the logic.
Okay. Did he help you in between, or it was a very strict kind of interview?
No, no, no. He was very friendly. Like like he was telling me, okay, that is a good idea. Okay, you can
Oh,
change here the idea. That would be better. Like he was helping. He was very friendly. My interview.
okay. And what was your experience during your internship? How is that company? Because it is a dream company to most of the people. So what is your experience?
My experience was actually very good. My mentor was also very supportive. Like whenever I had doubt, he used to very like he used to treat me like a kid. Like we are actually not graduates yet. When we started as an intern,
Okay.
we require help because I worked with C sharp and yeah, I worked with C sharp. As we all know, we don't have C sharp as a subject.
Right.
So I had no idea in this C sharp. So I took help from him. He actually helped me a lot, like how we can code in C sharp, all these things. And it's actually kind of similar to Java. So I was able to cope up with that, this
Oh,
coding part. And also all the teammates will also be like very friendly. You can approach them for any doubt. And yeah, Microsoft is like kind of healthy atmosphere, I can
oh,
say.
wow. So during your HR round, what were the questions? Because it was after your internship, right?
Yes, it was
So
after my
didn't they
internship.
select you based on the performance?
What they did is, while selecting for internship, as I told you, there were no interviews for us.
Okay.
There is this thing that people started saying that Microsoft is not hiring on a proper basis. Like they randomly selected people, though people
Okay.
copied and who coded properly, they did not select them. So what Microsoft did is, in order to get rid of all these things, they conducted interview to all the better performing students. Like there were
Okay.
two cases. IITs and NITs did not have any interviews after internship. Like colleges like us, we had interviews. Like whether it is, if your performance good, then you are into interview. If your performance is not good, then you are rejected.
Okay.
So
Acha.
there were two cases, and IITs and NITs did not have any interviews after internship.
Acha. Okay. So, I just want to ask you what advices you would like to give to the future aspirants who want to get into the company.
I can say that hard work never goes in vain. So
Okay.
be confident in whatever you do and give your best. Work hard to achieve what you set as a goal, like whatever you set as goal, make sure you achieve it no matter what. and be good in technical skills. Not only technical skills, try to be what do they say? Develop all kinds of skills that will help you in getting into better companies or yeah.
Okay. So how did you manage to get into all those three companies? It is really amazing. Uh,
So what happened is
because people are
Microsoft.
trying to get into at least one company, and here you are who got into three companies.
So actually, I never thought I'll get into Microsoft. So
Okay.
JBMC was my dream company. Microsoft is
Yeah.
beyond my imagination. That is definitely a
Okay.
dream company to everyone. So
Right.
I tried for JPMC. I wanted to get into JPMC actually. I never
Okay.
thought I'll get into Microsoft. So
Wow.
it's like beyond imagination. So I applied for JPMC. I gave my 100% to JPMC.
Okay.
So Microsoft results were not announced, so I sat for Code for Good round. As it is the third round, final hackathon round, I
Okay.
sat for that. And after completing my hackathon, I got
Hmm.
my Microsoft results that I got selected into Microsoft.
Oh,
And after 1 or 2 months, I even got selected into JPMC.
okay.
The Flipkart SEO was offline. It was not through campus. So I
Achha.
normally applied. Let's see what will happen. I even
Oh,
got selected in Flipkart
wow.
SEO.
Flipkart was off campus.
Yes,
Wow, nice.
I
So
got selected for that also.
it is really amazing to know that. So,
Hmm.
like, how do you define, what was your strategy to differentiate yourself from other people?
Hard work. I work very hard
Oh, wow.
to achieve anything. Like if I'm like I should achieve this, then no matter what, I'm going to achieve that. I
Wow.
can say hard work is my success mantra.
Wow. Great dedication. So most of the people have a dream company to get into. My a dream company is there is Microsoft. So they
Yes.
feel to get into it, and when they hear this name of the company, they feel very conscious and they feel it is next to impossible to get into it. What
Like
is your
me, I'm
take on
among
this?
them.
Okay. You are the among. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I never thought I'll get into Microsoft, but it is my dream company. So
Okay.
I can say be good at technical skills again. Like
Okay.
DSA is very, 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 very important. So once you are good in DSA, uh, I can say few other skills, like
Okay.
being confident. Project
Yeah.
yourself as you're confident. Though
Yes.
you're tensed inside, do not show that on your face.
Right.
Be confident. Like show that you're confident in whatever you do.
Right.
So yeah.
And one more question is, like, most of the people want to learn coding, but they get nervous and feel, because when they want to code
Hmm.
on their own, it is very much difficult to get the ideas. So
Yes.
how can we progress or recover from that?
I can say practice makes a man perfect. So start from the scratch. That's okay. Start from arrays. Start writing code for addition, subtraction, multiplication. Like from scratch. That's okay. Like you are going to have time. Try to solve at least 2-3 questions per day. Enough. Two, three
Okay.
questions, but on your own. Do not copy anywhere. Try to solve it on your own. If you couldn't, take help from someone. See, we
Oh,
are having Chat GPT, Google, all these
ah,
things. So
right.
just once you try and you're still unable to get it, try to get help from all these things and then see
Okay.
how they are approaching the problem. See the logic and then try to code on your own.
Wow,
So
thank you so much. It is a great advice to most of the people watching out there. And it was very much nice to talk to you and to get the advices and your experience. And do you want to add anything at the end? Any message
mm,
or anything you want to say?
never lose hope, guys. Like whatever you do, it never goes in vain. Like you
Yeah,
will get the result one day for that. So
Yeah.
I had my LinkedIn will be filled with all these questions. Akka, we are trying, we are unable to get. I'm
Right.
losing hope, Akka. What do I do now? So I'll be always saying them. Never lose hope. See, once you try, may not be Microsoft, but you'll get into
Right.
something better than Microsoft. So
Very true.
don't lose hope. So this
Wow.
is what I can say.
Okay, thank you so much, Joy. It is very joyful to talk to you, and all the very best for your future.
Thank you so much for having me and to interact with these people.
Thank you.